Time now for the NTV Sports Desk.
It's Darren Winberg here from Pinnacle Bank Arena for day one of the boys NSA state quarterfinals. We have a ton of area teams, but let's start with classes D2 and C2, where we'll find our top-ranked teams, Shelton and Amherst. And let's begin with the 23-1 Shelton Bulldogs, whose only loss was to C1 school Wood River, taking on the 8th seed Humphrey St. Francis. But Big Blue has that man Riley Bombeck as he went off Wednesday. First quarter, Ben Myers chases down the ball, kicks it to a wide-open Bombeck, who buries the triple to give Shelton the early 5-2 lead. But the Flyers storm back. Ethan Weisler down low hits the turnaround jumper for 2 of his team-high 19 points. Bombeck now crashing the offensive glass. He can dish it too. Finds Jackson Ullman, who makes the extra pass to Ashton Simmons, and Simmons knows what to do. 3-ball splash as he finished with 12 points. Second quarter now, Flyers out in transition. They miss the bunny, but Carson Wessel is there for the putback to cut the lead to 4. Shelton has an answer for every run, and it starts with that man, Bombeck, with the hoop and the harm, getting his own miss for a game-high 30 points. And check out the passing by the Bulldogs. Tic-tac-toe, capped off by Myers, finishes at the rack. Bulldogs survive in advance, winning 65-59, as they'll play the winner of this 4-5 matchup, St. Mary's, taking on Wynot. Second half, the Cardinals struggling offensively. As for the Blue Devils, well, they weren't. Chase Freudenberg hits the cutting Carson Weisler, and then Wynot once again on the offensive zone as Dylan Heine on the give and go to Andrew Haberman, who finishes at the rack for 2. St. Mary's now trying to get something going down low as Logan Breback in transition spinning, but gets rejected, and it was just that kind of night for the Cardinals. But with only 2 seniors on this team, you could bet the Cardinals will be back for many years to come, as they would fall to Wynot 53-21. Let's over to the Bob now for C2 matchup. Top seeded Amherst tangling with 8th seed Bridgeport. Second half, Zachary Lassetto with the nice little set shot, 3-ball splash to cut into Amherst's lead. But the Broncos' Tage Hadwiger was in foul trouble all game long, so players like freshman Gavin Davis stepped up big as he banks it in. And then the junior Braylon Russell comes up clutch for 2 of his 4 points to give the Broncos a 3-point lead midway through the 4th quarter. With Tage still on the bench, it was his fellow senior Carter Riesland and Austin Adelon stepping up in his absence. Hey, we see you. Great work on the sign. As Amherst Broncos, your state runner-up from a season ago, move on to the semifinals with the 55-47 win over Bridgeport. Not pictured. Adelung finished with a game-high 20 points. Hadwiger chipped in with 16. But this was a team effort.
I mean, we got in some foul trouble. Tage, was on the bench for probably more than he was on the court. Doesn't happen often, something that we don't want to see, either. But Gavin Davis comes in as a freshman, hasn't played, he's played a lot of minutes, but not in a big-time game, and he's a freshman stepping onto the biggest stage. And then Austin Adelung, Carter Riesland, 2 seniors that have been down here, been in games. They're the ones that got it done. Braylon Russell, Kyler Jones, those guys stepped up on defense and really put it to them. Bridgeport's a good young team, and I think our experience just late down the stretch is what got it done for us.
And who will Amherst face the 4-5 matchup? Cross County versus Summerland. Fast break, Preston Hoke takes it into the paint. Feet weren't set, that's a block. Hoke gets the bucket and the 3-point play. More conventional 3-point player down this time. Hoke, ice in his veins. Summerland takes an early 6-2 lead. But here come the Cougars, and this young man's name, Ashton Syme, hitting one from 3-point land to get the Cougars back out in front. And now check this out. Summerland on the fast break again, but Syme is pin hunting. He packs this one to the backboard. Syme into the paint with the hoop and the harm. Gets the 3-point play as Cross County takes a 20-16 lead heading into the break. Bobcats fell behind double digits, but they swing it to Michael Koning for 3. Good. It's now a 4-point game. But this man was on fire as all signs point to Syme. 3-ball, good. Puts the Cougars up for good. They defeat Summerland 44-30. Start of the game talking about his team's first taste of state playoff basketball.
No place I'd rather be than here. State championship, I hope so. Amherst is a tough team and starts on the defensive side, and can't wait till Thursday.
Now let's go to Class D2, second seed Maywood Hayes Center, taking on the 7th seed Elm Creek. The Wolves fell behind 6-0 to start this game, but then a furious run ensued, starting with this 3-ball from Cody Schwenk to get Mayhay on the board. Then later was Hayden Farr's turn from top of the arc. He nails the triple as the Wolves go on a 12-2 run and take a commanding lead. Buffaloes, though, looking to keep pace. The nice feed to the cutting Cade Schnitt. He keeps his balance in the air while taking the hit, and he would complete the 3-point play. But then the Wolves turning this steal on defense into offense in the form of a jam from Farr. The building hopping. Maywood Hayes a 30-15 lead into the half, but wait a second. Elm Creek with a huge comeback in the second, including this 3-pointer from Colton Kime in the corner. And the Buffalo trail by just 4. And then later, same spot, same man, same result. Kime again, and the Buffalo have gotten to within 1. But Maywood Hayes Center has this young man, Jeremiah Ingeson, on the steal and the fast break to lay it in the foul. A huge 3-point play down the stretch to give the Wolves some breathing room. And then later, the big man again getting it in the post, looking like Shaq with that bump and the dunk. Ingeson with 30 points on the evening as Maywood Hayes Center staves off Elm Creek. They win this one a final of 58-50. The star of the night saying what he would do to help his team win.
I was looking for the win, but I mean, I'll help out any way I can, whether that's 30 rebounds or 30 points or 30 charges, I don't know. I'll do whatever it takes.
Sticking with the Class 2, now we have the 6-seed SEM Mustangs taking on the 3-seed Wall Hill Blue Jays. Pick things up in the second half. Mustangs with an 8-point lead and adding to it, Ryan Arbuthnot getting the feed down low and laying it in as the Mustangs add on. And later, Arbuthnot not done yet. He puts the post moves on. The little baby hook goes down as the Mustangs are looking to advance to Thursday's semifinals. But the Blue Jays hanging around. They whip it in the corner to Ethan Parker, who gets this money ball to fall. And now it's within single digits. SEM, though, just too much on this night. They pull away in the fourth, including this nice take from Cohen Road into the hole. He gets it to go. And then it was Chance Dockey under the hoop with the patience. Gets the defender in the air. He gets the bucket to fall with the foul for the 3-point play as the Mustangs punch their ticket to the semifinals. They defeat Walt Hill a final of 70-49. Their head coach saying there's no place like state basketball in the capital.
It's so fun being here. Every game's exciting, and last year we got 2 out of 3, but you know, we're hopeful. We're hopeful we can get them all, and every game's going to be competitive just like this one.
And for all the latest scores and updates on state championship basketball this week, be sure to visit our website at nebraska.tv.